Okay, right, well, hello. We're just finished Secret of Monkey Island, and I've decided to move on to Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge. We're currently sitting at the copy protection screen, and I was just going to say that the Secret of Monkey Island, I believe, also had copy protection. It was a kind of a thing for the game. They actually came as feelies when you bought them. The copies of the games I had did not have copy protection. Let me just... Oh, okay. Recipe forgot. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that annoying ticking sound. The copies of these games which I own didn't come with copy protection because it was only a thing for like the initial release of the games. I believe the Secret of Monkey Island had a spin wheel, you know, with the little cutouts in it where you had to like link up different pirate faces based on like the image it would give you at the beginning of the game, and then you'd have to type out the code or the name of the pirate based on that. Monkey Island 2 had a similar thing. Maybe? It was this, obviously. It gave you a recipe for also for an illness, and you had to get the amounts of the ingredients. How many dead cats with mixed so many dead cats with spider lungs and shake well. So you'd need to enter the numbers which it would come up on the spin wheel, I believe. I'm trying to remember. As I mentioned, I actually played Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge the first before The Secret of Monkey Island, because one of my friends owned it. And he actually owned the original copy, either on floppy disk, 3 1/4, or CD, probably 3 1/4. But it came with the copy protection. I remember he had the copy protection wheel for the game, which I found amusing because later on when I owned it, it didn't have that. Which in a way it felt like you didn't get part of the game. Even though it's just copy protection, you can see they implemented it in a way which is relevant to the game. So this doesn't matter. We can just say 22 dead cats with 55 spider lungs, and it works. And we also have this. Check 1. Monkey Island 2. I want it all. All the puzzles, all the works. Monkey Island 2 Lite. I've never played an adventure game before. I'm scared. I'm a veteran of adventure games, plus I've also played through this before. If you play the Lite version, it's basically the same game, except some steps are already done for you. So we'll just do Monkey Island 2. Splat. Well, well, well. Guybrush Threepwood. You do turn up in the strangest places. Hi Elaine. Do you think you can help me out? How did you get into this mess? It's kind of a long story. That's okay, I've got time. Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again. Hey! You guys get out of here! So yes, we can already see that the backgrounds in this game look a fair bit better than the original one. They're not hand-drawn in a pixel... Oh, what is it called? What's the program that they used? It was like Paint Deluxe or something at the time. The backgrounds in this are actually scanned in from artwork. See, background art done by Peter Chan, Steve Purcell, Sean Turner, and James Dollar. I recommend looking up Peter Chan. He has done a bunch of artwork, also for Grim Fandango, as well as a movie, I believe, done by Pixar since then. I can't remember off the top of my head. Also, the music done by Michael Z. Land, Peter McConnell, and Clint something. Monkey Island 2, the music is also using the iMuse system, which we'll get a good look at or listen to when we get into the game proper. Very amusing intro credit sequence. But yes, I actually have various images on my computer about the backgrounds which I've found around the place. Which are of the original pictures which they used for the backgrounds, where they were all done with marker pens. You know, like, what are they called? Copic markers? There's the iMuse music system, which they used to scan into the computer to create the backgrounds. It's very nice artwork. Like this. This was all hand-drawn. Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island. Which does make it look a little fuzzy. You can sort of tell that it's not done by hand, but done on a computer. So I bust into the church to say, "Now you're in it. Now you're in for it, you big barnacle bag." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore." I think I know how he must have felt. Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm going to be crying myself. Don't you have any new stories? Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure. You growing a mustache? No. Bigger than that. A beard? No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas. You mean Big Whoop? None other. Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island. Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look at someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story. Or you'll die trying. Either way, we don't have to listen about the LeChuck's story anymore. Apparently, Guybrush already has a beard, so... Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. If I could only charter a ship and get off this stinking island. I like his get-up in this game. I really like the coat and the boots. Part 1, The Largo Embargo. Oh boy, look at all the stuff we have in our inventory. Look at riches. This may be a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to how rich I'll be when I find Big Whoop. Riches, it's just all riches. I think I'm pretty well prepared financially for now. I should be set for the whole trip with this. This could be plenty of money to charter a ship. Or there should be plenty of money to charter a ship. Apparently the Caribbean has dollar bills in this game, in this period. Look at all this. What period does Monkey Island, is Monkey Island set in exactly again? I've got enough to buy my own ship in 5 different currencies. I'll be traveling first class on this treasure hunt for sure. It sure took a long time to save all this. What have you been doing in the meantime? Pirating, I suppose. Well, let's go over here then. Oh. Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are ya? This here's a toll bridge. You gotta pay. Is this some sort of bribe situation? Sure, take my money. I don't want any trouble. Who's gonna make me, shorty? I don't pay for nothing. I'm a pirate. Is this some sort of bribe situation? Who's gonna make... Oh, I didn't pay for nothing. I'm a pirate. I was gonna say shorty. Tough guy, eh? Wow. Help! Police! Scream as loud as you want. There are no police on Scab Island. Then who keeps up the law and maintains order? Then who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients? Please, not in my new coat. Okay, put me down now and I won't have to hurt you. Okay, put me down now and I won't have to hurt you. That's a good one. Maybe I won't kill you right now. Hey, you're loaded! This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago Legrand. Benny was up all night thinking of that. Tough town. I guess I should have gotten those traveler's checks. Okay, well, Well, our riches lasted a long time. Let's go into here. And if you listen, you can hear the lovely soundtrack for Woodchuck, which is where we are. I think it's Woodchuck? No. Woodtick. Pardon me, Woodtick. The Bloody Lip Bar and Grill. Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below. So yes, the iMuse system was interesting because it allowed the engine, or the music engine, to seamlessly transition between different soundtracks. Or to be able to transition between different soundtracks by implementing new instruments and phasing out other instruments so that it sort of merged between the two. Like that. It introduced a short, like, a short piece of music as a bridging. I don't know the specific musical terms. Like a bridging chord between the two tracks, and then it transitions into a new soundtrack, and it works really well. It's primarily used in Woodtick here. Yeah, it's this barkeep. We'll talk to him. Excuse me. Yeah, boy. How's business? It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is. Make anything you could name. But I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good. What's that? A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand. You there! Uh-oh. Give me my usual. And put it in a real glass. Glug, glug, glug. Walk over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow. Or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean? Hahaha. Boy, you just gave him all your money? I don't want to talk about it. What a jerk. Okay, good. The music took a little bit to phase out of it there. Excuse me. Yeah, boy. Maybe we could actually talk to you now? Grow up, please. I saw your sign outside. What's the job? Want to see my scar? Nice place you have here. Well, see you. Grow up, please. Shaken, not stirred. Ha ha ha. Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead. I'm old enough. Look at my beard. Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. It doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink. Right on. Oh wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry. Rats. Of course, if you have some ID... I must have left my ID or my other pants. Who's this Kate person you mentioned? In that case, I'll take my business elsewhere. Who's this Kate person you mentioned? Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Ugh. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out. Does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side. Grog, please. I saw your sign outside. What's the job? Oh yeah. I really should take that thing down. Now, how did you cook this morning? I believe if we didn't look at the sign, we wouldn't be able to ask him about this. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know. Is that job available yet? Want to see my scar? Depends. Is there a good story behind it? As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise. Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right? Not exactly. Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know. Well, makes sense. Nice place you have here. Well, see you. There's a piano over here. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. Can we use it? Nope. Look at advertisement. It reads JoJo. Appearing nightly. No cover charge. Can we pick up the sign? Better leave it here. Don't want to hurt business. I don't think you could hurt business any more than it's already hurting. There's a metronome here. It's a metronome. Can we pick it up? No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons. There's spit dripping down the wall now. LeChuck's been here. Can we pick it up? I don't want to touch it with my hands. Fine. There's a lot of booze behind the counter. Nice booze. Can we pick it up? I can't pick that up. Can we use it? It doesn't seem to work. Okay. There's fish going past the windows. I suppose this ship is halfway underwater. Okay, let's get out of here. Can we go in here, actually? I mean, I already know the answer to it. That's why I haven't gone in there. Hey, hide help only. It's impressive he was able to keep cleaning that glass while he was talking to us. Ugh. Maybe we shouldn't get a drink here. There's a window over here. Can we look at it? There's no glass in the window. Hoi! So graceful. Like a gazelle. Oh, we're in the kitchen now. Look at the stove. The fire's out. There's a vichyssoise here. It's called potato and leek soup. Can we pick it up? It's too heavy. Look at knife. Sharp. There's a cook. He looks really into his cooking. There's a lot of canned goods here. Yuck, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. Can we pick them up? I hate fruit cocktail. Okay, fine. Can we pick up this knife? Ooh, we got a knife. Sharp. Can we talk to the cook? Excuse me. Don't bug me, I'm cooking. Okay. Well, he's not worried about us being in here. So, can we go out the door? The barkeep might see me. Not that he'd be able to see you just standing in the doorway there, but whatever. Look at the window. There's no glass in the window. Oh, there's glass in the other windows. So let's climb back out. Hoi! You can see the animations in this game are a lot more animate than they were in the previous one. Okay, let's go. A carpenter's shop. There's a bunch of nails here. Pounds and pounds of nails. I need all of them. Can we pick them up? Get your hands away from there! I need all of them. I can't come up with voices for all these characters. Look at the hammer. It says Woody. That's me. Talk to the woodsmith. Ahem. Yeah. And what's the problem with this LeChuck guy? Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef? How much wood could Woodchuck chuck if Woodchuck could chuck wood? What's the problem with this LeChuck guy? He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I just don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good. Like an all-night tattoo parlor? No, like a voodoo doll of LeChuck Legrand. Hint, hint, hint. Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef? No, I'm a woodsmith. Which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if Woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood. No. Okay. But if a woodchuck could chuck and woodchuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would woodchuck chuck? Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood? A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood. Oh, shut up. I'd like to look around a bit. Sure thing. Oh, the English language. No wonder people hate it. Nice sturdy workbench. What wordplay is so fun? Everything's laid out just how I need it. Okay, don't touch. There's a peg leg. Nice craftsmanship. I made it myself. Here's a calendar. Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl. No one touches her but me. I had a professor named Dr. Chuck Wood, so how much wood could Chuck Wood chuck if Chuck Wood could chuck wood? What am I doing? Looking at peg legs. Okay, can we pick out the peg legs? Oh, no you don't. I suppose we don't need it. We've got both of our legs. Yeah, well, okay. Nothing else there. What else is over here? Oh, hello. Hello! And there's a bed. Reminds me of a dollhouse I once had. I mean, my sister once had. Dollhouses are awesome. Look at the map. Nice map. Uh-huh. What about this map? Nice map. Drew it myself. Oh, he's a cartographer. Pile of paper. It's a pile of blank paper. Okay. Well, hello. Excuse me. Oh yeah, hi there. Can I help you? Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, ghost-busting stud. Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you? Excuse me, do you know anything about Big Whoop? Nice place you have here. Well, goodbye. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, ghost-busting stud. Like how he puffs his chest out. Uh-huh. He wasn't impressed by that. Yes? Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you? Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service. I have some questions about Scab Island. Why? Thinking about moving here? Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible. How's business? Where's the governor's mansion? Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible. Good luck! With the sailing embargo LIGO's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you. You know anything about this LIGO guy? He's just a local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes for Scab because LIGO makes them pay through the nose. Yeah, tell me about it. We didn't even get to leave. Where's the governor's mansion? There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully LIGO. Hello, welcome. Oh, it's Guybrush Threepwood. What a coincidence. Well, not a coincidence, because it's a completely different person from Guybrush Threepwood. I'm looking for some room and board. Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think LIGO's booked the whole thing. Thanks for the lowdown. Anytime. Do you know anything about Big Whoop? Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed. Guybrush is a very common name, you know. No, I didn't know. Thank you for informing me, though. I'm always willing to learn. Nobody sent me. I'm freelance. I'm sent by the IRS. Let me see your files. Don't shoot. I was just asking. Well, aren't we jumpy? I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files. The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there. Are you looking for Big Whoop too? Well, I hadn't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it? I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it. I know it contains unimaginable wealth. I know its location is a mystery. I really don't know much about it at all. I know its location is a mystery. You mean you've never heard of the 4 men who buried it? Oh, sounds like exposition time. Oh, them. Yeah, I know about them, of course. We do want to know about them. No, but I don't really care. No, tell me about it. Tell me all about it. Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm. Elaine? Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote, deserted island. Some say it was named Inky Island. But I don't believe that. Why don't you believe it? Go on, finish the story. But what is Big Whoop? Why don't you believe it? Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop. But what is Big Whoop? Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them. And they all went their separate ways. Wow, that's some story. Where are they now? You don't actually believe that story, do you? I love that story. Well, bye. My name is a reference to the first pirate the Guybrush meets in the first game, who's called Mancomb Seepgood. Well, we just finished with Secret of Monkey Island, and we moved on to the sequel. I do love these games so much. I might actually end up playing through all of them. Maybe at least up to Escape from Monkey Island. And we'll see about that one. Maybe not all of them. Anyway. Not tonight, that is, though. Where are they now? Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look for them up at the Fat City Library. If it weren't for that stupid LIGO embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend. But if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself. Apparently they've got the Caribbean pretty much fully mapped out. Escape is a bit of a chore. Yeah. If only it wasn't tank controls. If they'd just done it like Curse of Monkey Island. That's such a good thing going with the graphics of that. If they hadn't gone 3D. Otherwise, I think it's a perfectly serviceable game. Just tank controls. Ugh. Anyway. The Tale of Monkey Island games by... what's it called? Telltale games are pretty good too. They're not as difficult. But... yeah. The writing's great still. Yeah, I agree with that. The end bosses... the end bit is a little... it took a while for me to get what's going on. What exactly do you do here? I'm a cartographer. Really? You do open heart surgery? In here? No. I'm the map making sort of cartographer. Oh. Worst thing of Escape was monkey combat. Yeah. What kind of maps do you make? Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important. Not for me. I don't travel. Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions. I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye. Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions. That's what Magellan thought. Ha ha ha. Sorry, cartographer joke. You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day. Is longitude the sideways one or that latitude? Thanks, I gotta go. Is longitude the sideways one or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which. It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head. Okay. You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day. Hey, me too! Is that all you do? Make maps? Huh, only sissies use maps. Maps, huh, that's very interesting. Is that all you do? Make maps? Well, I do some restoration work too. I paste them together, recopy them. Paint little cupids in the corners. You know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important. Okay, well, he's got a thing. I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye. Okie dokie. He's pleasant enough. Let's go back. Let's go up here. Oh. Those guys look familiar. Hello, laundry guy. What do you know about Largo Legrand? I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean. Who are you? Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm mad, Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes the cleanest they can be. I've got a laundry type question. Shoot! Oh, you heard that. Would you be able to get out ketchup? Tomato sauce. Get out ketchup? What do you want me to do? Nothing. I've got a laundry type question. Can we ask him anything else? Maybe it doesn't rhyme with anything else. Do you do alterations here? Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You've got some nerve. I'm sorry. Jeez. I'd like to pick up some clothes. Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny? It was stolen. It must have left it in my other pants. I dropped it by my grog and it melted. Mum threw it out when she was cleaning. I lost it while being keelhauled. No, I don't have my claim ticket. I dropped it in my grog and it melted. The log welted it? Well, now that is a good excuse. But I can't give you your clothes without a claim ticket. Yeah, fine. Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't. That's a hell of an excuse. What's this sign say? Not responsible for stains left on clothing. Okay. I thought he was supposed to get out stains. He looks nice enough. What about this sign? No, we don't clean leather. What about this one? Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. That's like a line going across there. There's a box. Nice box, I suppose. Out of all the boxes you've seen in your life, how would you rate this box? Oh, it's the men of low moral fiber. Pirates. Excuse me. Yoo-hoo. Wake up! What is it? Hi, long time no see. Remember me? I'm Guybrush. Did you ever get that circus started? Yeah, they were trying that, weren't they? Did you ever get that circus started? Do we know you? I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate. I'm Guybrush, the man who rid the world of LeChuck. I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map. I'm Guybrush and I was just leaving. That's a precarious place to take a nap. Obviously, they're acrobats in their want-to-be circus. I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map. Map? I don't know what you're talking about. No, really? Why did you wake us up, Gorbush? Well, actually, they tried to sell us a map, but we actually got them to pay us two pieces of 8 to take the minutes from them, so I think we came out the better in that. What are you guys doing up there? We're performing. That's right. Performing. That's what we do for a living now. You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island. The Sacking Lunch. It was quite lucrative. Why aren't you still doing that? The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So we sold him the business. Yeah, but what did you do with the money? But what does this have to do with performing? What did you do with the money? We sank the money in one of those newfangled glass-bottomed boats. We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time. Boy, did we ever want to get there. Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop. Big Whoop, I'm looking for that too. Big Whoop. Did you find anything? I don't see what this has to do with performing. Well, I doubt they found anything. I don't see what this has to do with performing. We're getting to that. Yeah, well, okay, fine. You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat. Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so we just left a gaping hole there. By the time we noticed, we were taking on water fast, like just out of the port. We ended up stranded on a tiny island. When do we get to the performing part? How much longer is this story? I think it's past my bedtime. When do we get to the performing part? We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives. That you're a pack of loonies? That you should bore passerbys to tears with long stories? What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me already. He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world. Well, that hits close to home. How come you have to perform on that ledge? To show the precarious nature of the situation, so to speak. Right. Oh, I see. I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth. Sounds like a crock of monkey snot to me. I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth. But alright, you got us. We're really up here because, well, we're afraid to come down. What? What's the word for it, Frank? Dirtophobia? Groundophobia? Terraformophobia? Stupidity? Stupidity? It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcophobia. Fear of killer whales? Fear of strange vegetables? Sounds more like workophobia to me. Fear of killer whales? Say what you will, we're not coming down. What happened to your leg? It happened during a performance. When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain. The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me? Give me the money for the polish. Okay. Is that your rat? Yes. We call him Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese. Okay. Well, that's simple. See you later. We can scarcely contain our anticipation. Okay, well, there's a bucket here. It's just a bucket. Can we get it? Hey, leave that alone. Sorry, is this your bucket? Well, no. So you won't mind if I take it? I guess not. Well, that was resolved easily, thankfully. Ah, the rat runs away from us. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Let's go in here. No, hello. You actually kind of look like one of the Fettuccine brothers. Look at guest registry. Only one guest. Yeah, but that dang Largo eats like 30. There's no keys, I think. Look at bell. Nice bell. Use bell. Be with you in a second. Okay. There's an alligator here. Isn't that cute? Can we pick it up? I could lose a finger doing that. I suppose so. What about this door? Hold it right there. That's a private room. No going up there. Is this an inn? I have like apparently 9 rooms, but maybe there's more down the hall. Excuse me, I'd like a room, please. Sorry, we only have one and it's full. Maybe I should give him a posher voice. Sorry, we've only got one, but it's full. Well, let's go get that polish. Ahem. Yeah? Could I buy some wood polish? That will be you. That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else? I'd like to look around a bit. Sure thing. Okay. Oh, we got wood polish. If only I could use this stuff on my lines. Well, okay. Well, we can polish this guy's peg leg. For all the joy that will bring. Use wood polish on peg leg. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Oh, he paid us. I'm rich. Nice peg leg. Can we pick it up? That wouldn't be wise. First not. Okay. Well, you can keep polishing his wood peg leg, and he'll give you a piece of 8 every time you do it. It's kind of a extended joke, I suppose. Look at sign. Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone. And let's pick it up. Oops. I think I broke the sign. Well, we got a shovel. Thrifty dig for the treasure hunter on a budget. Hey, we've got a neat map of the island. This is again hand drawn with Copic markers and scanned into the computer. We have Woodtick, we have the beach, we have a swamp, cemetery, and a peninsula. Let's go to the beach. Treasure hunting! Oh boy, a stick! Nice stick. Everything's nice. Pick it up. Oh, those 2 pirates are still here. Apparently they're called Fink and Bart. Look at Fink. Nice Fink. What about Bart? Nice Bart. Can we talk to them? Guybrush loses his beard when he goes into these screens. He's back! Did I ever tell you about the time I kicked LeChuck's butt? Tell me about this Largo guy. How's the pirate biz? Any idea where I could hire a ship? Well, I'll see your salty dogs later. Tell me about this Largo guy. A 2-bit thug. He's nothing but a low-down weasel. So why don't you kick a Largo off the island? Well, we would. But he was very close to LeChuck. But LeChuck's gone forever. I heard they never found his body. That's because I blew it into 1,000 pieces. Oh no, not this story again. The names are a movie reference? Ah, okay. How's the pirate biz? Horrible. The sailing embargo has all of us pirates landlocked. We can't go about our business. Some of us tried pirating on land, but it just didn't feel right. Any idea where I could hire a ship? You'll need to go to the far side of the island. And there you'll meet a man named Captain Dread. Yikes! Sounds intimidating. Not really. Once you get to know him. Of course, he can't take you anywhere until Largo lifts his sailing embargo. How does one guy... Whatever. Coen Brothers movie, if you're familiar with them. Oh, Bart and Fink came out the same year as this. No, I'm not actually too familiar with them. I apologize. I haven't seen too many, films. But... Yes. I have to look it up, though. Do you guys know any piratey songs? Sure, Fink here knows a million. Go ahead, Fink. Sing that one about Scab Island. Alright. Well, I'd rather be a pirate on Scab than a scab on a pirate. And if you listen to me gab, I'll tell you why I admire it. Oh, the people aren't too friendly, and the weather's not the best. The lodging's too expensive, and Largo's quite a pest. But the thing I like about Scab is what it hasn't got. No mayor or police force, and no jail in which to rot. That was beautiful. I ever tell you about the time I kicked LeChuck's butt? Look, Guybrush. Besides the fact that we'd all rather die than hear that story again, there's another reason you shouldn't go spreading that story around. Largo Legrand is back on Scab. He used to be LeChuck's right-hand man. Stab Island? You don't want to get Largo on your bad side. Any marshmallows left? Yeah, I'd like a marshmallow. Marshmallows? We don't have any marshmallows. What's that white puffy thing on the end of your stick? It's the stuffing from under my eye patch. We're just sterilizing it. Oh. We're pirates, Guybrush, not Girl Scouts. Well, I suppose. Well, I'll see you salty dogs later. That reminds me, do we have any weenies left? Ah, they're like the best friends you never had. What's this? This door appears to be locked. It's like... I don't know what that is. There's a sign. Rapscallion Steamin' Weenie Hut. Place order here. Oh, it's like a little serve bar thing. Look at sign. Steamin' Weenies, 20 feet. How much longer are we going? I might go with this for another 10 minutes or so. And then we'll switch over to AoE 2, Age of Empires. How can you tell a door is locked just by its appearance? Always seems odd to me. When you play enough adventure game, when you're an adventure game protagonist for a long enough time, you get a second sense about these things, I suppose. Ooh, spooky. Bats. What's this tomb? The Rickets, no trespassing. Oh ha ha. What about this one? Stan's Cozy Crypts, a place to spend eternity, not a fortune. The Quagmires, no trespassing. Stan's Casual Crosses, for graves that don't need to dress up. What about this one? Here lies Hank Plank. Does anybody recognize that name? He didn't have any money on him when he died, and somebody's got to pay for the funeral. Stan. Stan's apparently expanded his business quite a lot. Here lies Nibbles the dog. He was a bad dog. We're glad he's dead. What about these tombstones? Here lies the Gordo brothers. Too big for any ship. Let's hope the Earth can hold them. What's this tomb? The Grouts, no trespassing. Those aren't anything. There's this one over here. Warning, quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. Oh geez. I like how it's got spikes on top of the gravestone. I thought Stan's grave business was first mentioned in the third game. Well, I think we'll see him later on. We'll go over to here. What are these graves? Actually, we missed some down there. What's this one? Here lies Daredevil Jim McDowell. Hand of steel, leg of wood. Jim took every risk he could. A life of action. That was Jim's. Too bad he ran out of limbs. No man commanded John Louis. Not on land and not on water. Louis, whatever. Gene did whatever he pleased until he kissed the gunner's daughter. There once was a girl named Carrie who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed, she got buried. Well, Marco Largo Legrand, hell on sea or sand. The good news is he's dead. The bad news is he bred. Nice grave. Okay. What about these tombstones here? I think we could look across these ones. The grave of the unknown pirate. The grave of the unknown cabin boy. The grave of the unknown drunk guy we found face down in his own vomit on the beach. Oh, lovely. What about these ones? These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. Oh, is there another tomb there? No, I think I'm looking at this one. Yep. Okay. That's pretty much it, I think. Is that another one over there? Nope, that's nothing. Okay. Oop. Now let's go to the swamp. Ooh. International House of Mojo. Look at the coffin. Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. Or at least swamp-worthy. Let's use the coffin. Row 2. I think I remember one of my friends saying that one of these in the background is supposed to be like Yoda's house. Anyway, let's row over to here. Oh, and I remember a bug where sometimes you could enter into that mouth of the hut and it would get stuck and the mouth would never actually rise up. This whole setup was stolen in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I might know about what you're talking about. I think I've only seen the first two. But yes, they all have the same. The Pirates of the Caribbean and the Monkey Island series also has the same sort of base inspiration of the book on Stranger Tides by Tim Powers, which I need to read sometime. I've read another book of his, The Anubis Gates. It's very weird. Anyway, it appears to be yo-yo string. Well, we can pick that up. I'll just take a little. There's a skull here. Display model. Well, at least it's not a real one. It appears to be bolted to the table. I suppose that's the only way to stop an adventure game protagonist. Cat dewormer. Ash to life. The uncremating cream. That sounds important. Skink toes. Eau de Mojo. The mystical aroma of voodoo captured in a delightful pot puree. I hate pot puree. Gives me a headache. Tender touch pirate powder. Prevents stump chafing and eye patch rash. Golden tongue. The 5-day treatment plan that helps you talk to women. Spider lungs. Fruit cocktail in heavy syrup. I think spiders have only got one lung, and I think it's in their abdomen. Useless facts. It's in one of the later ones, but Johnny Depp literally sails through a swamp in a coffin to visit a mystical lady. But yeah, this game has a lot of references to the original pirate rides at Disney too. Yes, that's also... yeah, right. Thanks for mentioning that. Yes, it's also mentioned... it's also based on the, oh, I forget what it's called. I've never been to Disneyland myself. I haven't even been to America, but... yeah, it's... with the whole... pirates trying to lure the dog while they're in the jail with the bone, the dog's holding the keys in its mouth and all that. Anyway. Bat wax! It's called Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, really? It's as simple as that. What are these books? Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly. Bottles. They're unlabeled. I do appreciate all the little, like, things to look at. Did I miss one? There's a jar. Wart remover. Okay, it's all useless, but just stuff to do. Let's go over here. Oh, hello. Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me. Do I know you from somewhere? Tell me about this Largo guy. How's business? Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8, although Largo took most of them. Do I know you from somewhere? Tell me about this Largo guy. I'd like to have my fortune read. Tell me about this Largo guy. He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man. But LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself. True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see. How foreboding. Have I ever played Indiana Jones' Fate of Atlantis? No, I haven't. I haven't actually played any of the Indiana Jones adventure games. I really should. I've also got Full Throttle on my list, as per recommendation of one of my other viewers. Though I have played Grim Fandango. I've got it noted down. I would like to, as well as all these Sierra adventure games. I never played them growing up. I was a LucasArts adventure game player mostly, so the Sierra adventure games also were slightly before my time, but I have played Space Quest 1 and 2 since I started streaming, so do I have much of a streaming schedule? Well, I pretty much stream every night from around 11 PM EAST time. I can't convert that right off the top of my head. That's Eastern Australian Standard Time. So, and I stream for about 4 hours. We've been going for about 2 so far. I just started doing some more adventure games, but I tend to do a mix of like first-person shooters, strategy games. We'll be doing Age of Empires later. Anyway, why don't you just put a curse on Largo? I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make it an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me. I can still ask her, do I know you from somewhere? I think she just says a lot has happened, so, well, whatever. Do I know you from somewhere? We often forget those who help us most. We do? It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find a voodoo antiroot, and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed. Oh yeah, now I remember. I don't think she actually did any of that. That's perfect. I'm in the UK, so I'm 12 hours behind you. Can't watch around lunchtime. Yeah, the whole times thing does make it a bit difficult. I can't really stream earlier. Anyway. About that voodoo doll. Are you willing to help me make one? Maybe? To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread. Something of the head. Something of the body. And something of the dead. Hey, that almost rhymes. For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing. A lock of his hair will do. A lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take this shopping list. Thanks. Now go. I thought I was British from my accent. I have a very subtle Australian accent. Well, funny you should say that. Well, I am Australian. I put that down mostly to having, like, what do you call it? Sort of elocution. Speech. What do you call it? Like speech lessons when I was younger. I've heard that a lot. We'll go to the path. And let's go to the peninsula. Oh, there's a ship here. Oh, there's a sign. It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within. Right, well, I'm going to cut to the chase here and say that you remember we got our first piece of 8 by polishing the peg leg of that pirate back in Woodtech. You can keep doing that, and you might think that you were able to get 20 pieces of gold, 20 pieces of 8 from him by doing that repeatedly. You actually can't. He had 20 pieces of 8. He gave you 1 piece of 8 to be able to buy the wood polish, and if you polish his peg leg, you were able to get 19 more. So you're 1 off. If you did have to pay for the wood polish, you would have 20. But if you get up to 19 and then try and polish it, he says, you know, thanks, but I'm all out of pieces of 8. So you have to find another way to actually get it. It's a long joke. If you could be bothered doing all that. Let's go to this houseboat. What's he say about it? I love a house with that nautical look. Oh, hello. Can we look at the cabin door? Or we just leave? Okay. Is there anything else in here? Nope. There's Captain Dread. Oh, we just start talking. Are you Captain Dread? Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for you? I need to charter a ship. I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I call it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it. No way, mon. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he'd let me leave. I still don't know how he enforces that. It's not like he has an armada. Also, that reminds me, in the first Secret of Monkey Island game, we picked up a spyglass and we didn't use it. I think... I'm trying to think. It might be a case of being able to use it in 2 locations, because we used a... we used the flint to blow up the gunpowder in the dam. And you might be able to use the spyglass to do that by focusing the sun. Anyway. Natty Dreads! Thanks, Mon. Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost. It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. Oh, we've heard this before. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. Oh, really? I escaped Mon, but my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs, and I've kept it as a good luck charm. I'm sure your friend would really appreciate you doing that. We might have met your friend. Gee, I think I've met your friend. Unlikely. Well, more likely than you think. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna run. Lots of treasure hunting to do. Okay, bye, Mon. Come again. Right, well, we get a ship there if we get 20 pieces of 8. We also have to get rid of Largo somehow. So, what do we do now? We've actually gotten several things which we need to do. We've been told over and over again that we have to get rid of Largo, obviously by using a, what's it called? A voodoo doll, because we've got a shopping list for that. We've also been told by Wally, the cartographer, that there is maps pieces from the people who sailed to, what do you call it? Inky Island or something like that. And they split it up into 4 parts. that's to finding Big Whoop, which is our overall goal. So that's also something to keep in mind. But we'll have to learn more about that at the library, which is apparently somewhere else. But we can't go anywhere until we get rid of Lago. So, how are we going for time? I might get like one piece of this voodoo map thingy done or something. I don't know. I have so much fun playing this. It's hard to stop. No, I don't want to go in there. Hey, hired help only. Look at this. Great recipes from the International House of Mojo. Page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix. Something of the thread. Something of the head. Something of the body. And something of the dead. Stop spitting. It's disgusting. It got stuck in a spitting loop. Have I stolen Wally's eyepiece yet? Oh yeah, that's the thing. Right. I think actually there's a website called the International House of Mojo. I think they do a lot of things related to LucasArts games, at least the Monkey Island series. I believe you could download the soundtrack from there. Anyway. I think it might actually be official. Not official, like they have the blessing of the creators of the game. Maybe. Anyway, let's go up actually. I'm missing something for this. Stop that! Ugh. He just can't help himself. Okay. There's this pile of paper here. It's a pile of blank paper. Hello! I thought Wally would say something, saying like, you know, please take some, but we could just pick up some paper. It's blank. Oh yes, so as it was mentioned, look at the monocle. Yoink! Everything looks all blurry. Hey, where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without my monocle. Yeah, me too. What? Where is that thing? Well, poor guy, but we need this for the moment. So we have some paper. And we can't pick up the spit with our bare hands because, frankly, that's disgusting. So, pick up paper. Well, we've already got it. Use paper with spit dripping down wall. Ew, yuck. We got the whole lot of it. That's kind of impressive. Yup, it's Largo's. Right. Ah, yes, it's coming back to me now. The first thing we got was a knife, and I picked it up for no reason. Because it was there. Can we use the knife with the innkeeper? My scoutmaster would kill me if he saw me use a knife like that. Okay. Well, let's use the knife with this rope here. Because we can't undo it with our hands. No. Hey! How'd old Pegbiter get loose? I better go catch him. Before he catches somebody else. Oh, that got rid of him. Look at this bowl. Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites. Yoink. One of my favorites. Can we use them? Nope. Look like twisties. I suppose that's what they are. Nice bell. Can we use the bell? Nope. Apparently the guy's just long gone. Open the door. Boink. Oh. This place is a mess. Messy, messy, messy. Look at leftovers. They look pretty old. I better not touch them. It looks like somebody's trying to grow penicillin. Okay. Look at the painting. I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art. There's a drawer here. It's empty. Aw. What about the dresser? It's a bit on the tattered side. Oh, hello. Duh! Who let you into my room? I thought it was my room. Well, it ain't. So get the out of here. Is he in there still? Yeah, he is. Scram, kid! Okay, fine. Okay, if we leave and come back, he'll probably be gone. Oh look, it's designed after my bedroom at uni. What are you doing in here again? Oh, I thought you'd be gone. Do we just keep trying that? Will he be gone again? I thought I told you to get out. We have to go somewhere else, I suppose. Well, we learned about this rat loves cheese. So let's tie the string with the stick. I think I'm too clumsy to hold the stick and tie a knot at the same time. Oh, really? You're just like... whatever. Open the box. Use the stick with the box. Use the string with the stick. Use the cheese squigglies with the box. And we have a trap. We go over here. And we use the string. Yoink. And we caught a rat. Open the box. And pick up the trapped cowering rat. Look at captured rat. Cute little fella. Now what? Now why did we do that? Oh yes. That's right. Right, we go down the window here. And we have this vichyssoise here. It's a cold potato and leek soup. Use a captured rat with the vichyssoise. Good thing this is a cold soup. So we go back up. No rats were harmed. He's just swimming around in there. Rats are pretty good swimmers. And we'll talk to the barkeep. Excuse me. Yeah, boy. Hey, how's the stew tonight? Stew? Oh gosh. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing. How's the vichyssoise, Bernard? Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste? Can't do a Bernard Bernoulli voice. I think I will. Oh my god! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired! But sir... Out! Get out of my sight! This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life. Look at all the hair! And what's this stuff? How am I ever going to get rid of this junk? Well, here's your soup. I'm really not that hungry anymore. Dang. Hey, can you cook? A little. Would you like a career in a fast-paced world of pub food cuisine? Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen? Yeah, you interested? What a coinky-dink. Sure, I'll give it a shot. No thanks, I like being my own boss. I don't know, how much does it pay? 420 pieces of 8 a week. First week paid in advance. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Great, the job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Wow, you're trusting. Now go strap on an apron and get to work. Okie dokie. Well, we've got 421 pieces of 8. I'm rich. Vichyssoise avec rat hairs. Yuck, a rat's been swimming in it. Oh, I wonder where the rat's gone. I've never been much for rodent seasonings. Sure, the rat found it delicious. If only getting a job was actually like that. What a job! Here's a week's wages. Maybe, I don't know why you'd do that. I mean, it'd be difficult to get employment, I suppose. Anyway. Can we actually go in here now? Yeah, we can. Okay, close the door. It doesn't seem to stay closed. Oh, there's nothing on the back of it. Ah, right, yes. Pick up the toupee. Open the door. And leave. There's a strange little white bugs all over it. Ew. Okay, well, we've got 2 of the items. And I've gone for like half an hour longer than I was planning to for this, but that's fine. Actually, no, I've gone for about 15 minutes longer than I was planning to. How we do? Oh, it's really not that long. We'll get the voodoo doll done. I keep just extending it. I don't know. I like these games. I can't leave it halfway done. So, we've got part of his body. We've got part of his head, kind of, in a toupee. But it counts. And we've seen before in the first game that these magic spells aren't too picky about the ingredients. So if we go up here, we did apparently see a grave of his ancestor. Can't imagine there's too many people with the last name Legrand. Legrand? So here. Marco Lago Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is he's dead. The bad news is he bred. Interesting that we can walk around while he's saying that. Use the shovel on the grave. This is creepy feeling. Dramatic lightning. I swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on. Oh, we filled in the grave, and we have a bone. Gross. Yeah, ew. Oh well. Then we go to the swamp. And we look at the swamp. Looks murky. We can use this bucket with the swamp. Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine. Oh, mine. There's a bucket full of mud. Can we use it? Yeah, we can, but you can't, like, eat it. Let's go to wood tick. I mean, there just does happen to be a, what's it called in town? A dry cleaners. Ah, the fan site I mentioned with all the soundtrack artworks is still going. It's mixandmojo.com. Ah, yes, that's right. Thank you for that. I was wrong on the name. Okay, close the door. It doesn't stay closed completely, so we use the bucket of mud with the door. Wait! Ha! Go behind the dressing screen. I think I hear Lago coming. Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He looked pretty steamed. There also used to be a great fan site called World of MI, but that's long gone. Oh dear. I suppose such is the way of things. I think I might have remembered that one. They're not communities which I was ever a part of, but... Anyway. You're making me mad, Marty. That's my name, don't wear it out. Look, I want it free, and I want it tonight. Party tonight? Sure, I'll come. I'm talking about getting my laundry. Don't worry about me, I've been dry for 3 years. I said I need it back tonight. What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night. This is useless. You tell him I'll be back to pick it up, or else. Okay, well, he gave him his stuff, so if we go back to his bedroom now. Hey, there's something on the back of the door. Pick up laundry claim ticket. It's a little sneaky putting things on the backs of doors. So, it's something I've built from playing Day of the Tentacle. It's always a good idea to close doors when you go inside, just in case. Love Marty, he makes the exact sort of jokes my dad used to. I'd like to pick up some clothes. Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny? Got it right here. Great. Actually, I don't think he's hard of hearing at all. I'll see what we've got ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Big leg. Now where was it? Parrot. Ah, here it comes. Okay. Pearly white bra. Nice April fresh scent. That smells like leaves. Wait, no, that would be spring in America, wouldn't it? Not autumn. Curse you, hemispheres. Okay, well that would... I think we've got part of each of his body. Each for the voodoo doll. Part of the body, part of the head, part of the dead, and part of the clothes. There's a nice fur coat too there. Fur coat there too. Yeah, apparently, I wonder who owns that. Okay. Oh. I feel like one of them might have also been the coat worn by Captain Hook, but I'm not sure. The red and yellow one. Maybe it's just because it looks like something he'd wear. Anyway. It took a while. I think, as I've said, I think one time I had a bug where it never actually raised. It might have just been the game was waiting for the appropriate music cue to rise up. But I can't be sure. It was a while ago. Anyway, back again, Mr. Threepwood. About that voodoo doll. Have you brought me the ingredients? I have his toupee. Not quite a part of his head. But maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Couldn't we get like a hair from his clothes or something? Have you brought me any other ingredients? Or we could get a hair from his pillow in his bed. I have some of his spit. Excellent. You may keep the paper. Oh, gee, thanks. Have you brought me any other ingredients? I have this bone of his grandfather. Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient? I have this pearly white bra. Yes, that will work. At last. Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. Yeah, we just gave them to you. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, yeah! Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, Voodoo Lady. One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to LIGO. Very close. Doesn't really look like him. It's little, mean looking and ugly. Just like LIGO. Oh, we got some pins too. Sharp. Use pins. Sharp. Use voodoo doll with pins. I think LIGO's out of voodoo range. We need like a range finder or something on it. Okay, well, if we go back to his room, that's like the most likely place to find him. Since he always seems to show up there. I wonder where the cook went after that. Hey, what are you doing in here? It's a little mean and ugly looking. There we go. Just like LIGO. Ow! Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted toad. What? Who do you think you are? I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this. I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. Hey, how are you doing that? LIGO Legrand, you are a no-good, vicious two-bit thug. I command you to give me back my money and leave this island. Ha! I already spent all your money. Oh. How? Well, I command you to leave this island. Just you try and make. That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck. What's that? You killed LeChuck? As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually. The fortune teller said she did in LeChuck. She did she? Does she have one of these? It's that. Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling. Let me see that. Boy, it is alive! We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring him back to life. Look out, world. The most feared pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again. Whoops. Why are you carrying that around in your pants? I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animate tissue, they can reanimate his whole body. But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces. Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away. But by now it must be rotten, partially decomposed. Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with. He's going to be out looking for me. Yes. He's going to try to kill me. Undoubtedly. What can I do? Where can I hide? Can he give me something to protect me? Can he just kill me now and get it over with? You must try not to lose hope, Guybrush. There is a way out. What is it? You're doing it right now. Fiddling with the change in my pocket? Hunting for Big Whoop. Oh yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I? Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains the secret to another world. Find that world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever. But I know so little about Big Whoop. Take this book. Big Whoop Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth? Where'd you get this? I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need. Gee, thanks. I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep. Gee, thanks. Can we say anything else to you? Back again, Mr. Threepwood. About that voodoo doll. Yes, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I still have the touch. You got the touch. I'd like to have my fortune read. You got the power. I see a hard road for you, Guybrush. Things didn't get easy for you when you defeated LeChuck, did they? People only wanted more. You had to keep proving yourself over and over. The pressure kept mounting until you lost it all. Your fame, your fortune, the one you love. Okay, that's enough. Well, that's enough voodoo for me. Bye. So be it. Well. Oh dear. Well, we have things to continue on from next time, so I'll do a save. Though it does do auto-saves for us, so part 1 end. And we will continue with Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge next time, most likely tomorrow. I know I sort of jumped into this straight after finishing the first one, but we finished the first one faster than I thought, so... Yes, but we'll leave it there for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me for the next part. I will stop the recording here,